Yo, what's up everybody? Today we are going to talk about if Wuthering Waves is actually free-to-play friendly. Since we all know that before we go and download a game, we are going to ask ourselves, is this game pay to win or free-to-play friendly? And that's why we're going to focus on Wuthering Wave itself. And did you know that WUWA is actually 1 year and 2 months old? So how did the game evolve on those time frame? Let's go and take a look. So first up, what does free-to-play even mean? Some people will actually tell you the game is free-to-play friendly if they are keep giving you some bribes, pools. Some people will actually tell you that the game is free-to-play friendly if you can actually break down all the endgame contents. So technically, both are correct. So number one, it gives a monthly pool income that is super reasonable for F2P players. And F2P players can actually build a strong character without any gatekeep and clear endgame challenges without spending any money. Okay, first and foremost, let's go and talk about the banner system or even the PT system. So Wuthering Wave is actually using the 50-50 system. The max PT or the hard PT is actually 80 pools. So you can get every character for every 80 pools if you're unlucky. But the thing is, the weapon banner is actually free-to-play friendly. To be honest, the hard PT is 80, but you can actually guarantee yourself the weapon that you guys like. Imagine not getting the weapon that you like for 80 pools. And talk about pool income. How many pools do you really get in this game? Is it actually free-to-play friendly? And can you actually guarantee 1 5-star even you lost or you won? Well, it's quite a lot actually. Let's go and talk about that. So first up, open world exploration. It gives you Azurite, which is the premium or the gacha currency in this game. You can actually get that through chests, puzzles, side quests, and many more. To be honest, every map gives you around 1,000 to 1,200 Azurite if I remember it correctly. Don't quote me on that one. Of course, you can get Azurites on daily missions, guidebook, milestone, patch events which bring steady income to your account. Aside from in-game contents, there are actually some rewards that you can get Azurites outside of the game. There are also Twitch drops. Speaking of Twitch drops, can you actually follow me on Twitch? It will be twitch.tv/quirkvt. Thank you very much. And you can get some extra pools for your account too. But the thing is, if you're a consistent F2P player, that means you are doing daily missions, events every single day. That means you can get 70 to 100 pools every 6-week update cycle. I'm downplaying the 70 pools, but it's sometimes like 80 or something like that beyond that. So that means you can get 1 5-star, either you lose or you win, at least that's a 5-star. So that being said, WUWA is actually incredibly generous in terms of pool income. Now let's go and talk about weapon power. Or do you really need the signature weapon of each character? Well, some characters are super hard to actually build without their signature weapon, but it's doable. I'm talking about Brand because he needs tons of energy regen, but anyways, it's doable, but it's kinda hard. But anyways, for F2P players, I suggest getting Emerald of Genesis and Static Mist. Not only these two weapons is actually helpful for a lot of sword users and gun users, these two weapons main stat is actually a crit rate one, which is super helpful for building your characters. But don't get me wrong, all of this standard weapon is actually a must-have for a lot of F2P players, especially those players who actually not pulling for limited weapons. So that being said, the weapon banners are completely optional, but it's good thing that it is guaranteed for people. So yeah, whether you're going to pull on the weapon banners are completely optional. You won't feel punished for skipping those weapon banners. And yeah, you can actually just use the standard weapon banner. So now let's go and talk about events and FOMO. So a lot of gacha games thrive on FOMO, which is fear of missing out. Limited events with exclusive items that vanish forever. So far in Wuthering Waves, its events are low pressure. They offer cosmetics, skins, free pools, useful resources, and they rarely contain anything game breaking, to be honest. So even if you miss an event, you won't fall behind, except for the Sanwa skin, by the way. And that's a big win for players who can grind every single day in the game. Next up will be Endgame and Progression. In terms of endgame, you have Tower of Adversity, Depths of Elusive Realm, and Whimpering Waste. And take note, these 3 endgame contents are skill-based challenges. So yeah, you don't need max out teams or full duplicates for those characters. With good timing, dodge mechanics, and understanding of your team's kit or rotation, you can succeed using 4-star characters and smart echo setups. Just look at this guy. He got a blindfold, he got those buckets on his head, he's playing Wuthering Waves using a drum, a dance pad, and what do you guys expect? A guitar as a controller? If he can actually beat this boss on hologram, that means you can too without this debuff like bucket on his head, playing on drums and dance pad. That means you can actually beat endgame contents in the game in Wuthering Waves using your own creativity. Next up, let's go and talk about how the MC of Wuthering Wave is actually strong. MC is super strong in my gacha game. That is unheard of. So in most gacha games, the protagonist or the MC is only a tutorial only unit, or at least at best on mid game they are super useful. But in this game, even on end game or the later stages of the game, you can actually use the main character. You can use them as a sub DPS, or even support. Rover or the main MC is constantly on tier 1 alongside with some of the limited characters. Even better is that Kuro Games or the developer is continuously expanding Rover's elemental options. Who knows that maybe in the future main character is going to be a tier 0 character, right? Hopefully. In fact, some F2P players use Rover as a core unit in their main team. You don't need to bench them or replace them just because you got a 5-star limited character. WUWA gives Rover purpose, growth, and upgrade potential, something other games rarely do. This again proves how Wuthering Wave is designed differently. It's not because of the constant replacement or chasing power, it's about building the team you like and actually being rewarded by sticking with it. So yeah, is Wuthering Waves free to play friendly? Well, yes. It doesn't give you everything for free, but it gives you tools, time, and flexibility to play who you want. Whether you're a meta chaser or a casual gamer or even an Elden Ring or Dark Souls player, WUWA gives you space to enjoy the game without pressuring your wallet. And in today's gacha landscape, that alone makes it one of the most respectful game out there. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Are you playing WUWA as free to play? What's your experience been like? Let me know in the comment section. But anyways, thank you very much for watching. See you guys later. Peace out.